In the Kilmarnock starting lineup for the first time is 18-year-old defender Peter Canero. His inclusion for the injured Gus McPherson is one of 3 changes from the team which drew with Dundee United last weekend. Kevin McGowan has an injury as well. Fred Dundelow returns to central defence. So 1 Frenchman at the back and 2 up front. Jérôme Varaille is back in the side in place of Michael Jeffrey. Varaille's strike partner is Christophe Coquard, who's made a big impression in the short time he's been at Rugby Park. Already he's scored in 4 of the 5 games he's started. The main goal threat in the Hearts attack comes from Gary McSweggan. He scored for Scotland against Lithuania and has found the net 8 times this season for the Tynecastle team. Jim Jeffries, like Bobby Williamson, makes 3 changes to his starting 11 after the midweek defeat at Motherwell. Roddy McKenzie takes over in goal from suspended Gilles Rousset. Fabien Leclerc is injured and Darren Jackson demoted to the bench. So the reintroduction of Scott Severin, who was hurt, and Colin Cameron, who was suspended, means Hearts revert to the team which lost to Celtic last weekend. McSweggan's joined in attack by Thomas Flugel. The referee for Kilmarnock against Hearts is Kenny Clark. Kilmarnock kick off their 20th game of the season and currently occupying second bottom slot in the Scottish Premier League. 2 teams here with a lot in common. Neither has won in the last 6 matches. Badly needing to kick-start their campaign. Presley's long ball watched all the way by Dundelow. Colin Meldrum's clearance. Gary Locke won the header against Ali Mitchell. Varaille's layoff for Durant. Back from Ritchie, and Roddy McKenzie had to move sharply to get there. The back pass from Ritchie was casually played, but it needed a bit more pace to get through to the keeper. Gary McSweggan cleared by Loughlin, and it was Mark Riley who stopped it going for a corner. Good turn from Durant. Gary Hayes' pass, finding Varaille. Looked to be fouled by Presley as he laid the ball off. And a free kick given against the Hearts defender. And a little lecture as well from Kenny Clark. He was hauled to the deck unceremoniously after the ball had gone. Durant for Holt. Shooting chance for Varaille. Just wide. Found some room outside the area, Jérôme Varaille, and Holt was very much aware of where he was. Knocked down and took his time, measured it, and just off target. A long angled pass from Jim Loughlin, bouncing in front of Ali Mitchell. Well defended by Locke. Played away by Scott Severin. And it was off Gary Hay for the Hearts throw. Fulton to Cameron. Spreading the ball wide, picking up the run of Gary Naismith. Naismith against Canero. It's a good run by the Heartsman. And Gary McSweggan scores. But a lot of the credit goes to the run of Naismith. He got away from Canero. And an easy finish for McSweggan, his 9th Hearts goal of the season. If you add on the Scotland goal, that makes it 10. That was persistent, it was strong play from Naismith. And Kilmarnock failed to pick up Gary McSweggan at the far post. And all he had to do here was make contact and the ball was in the net. 7 minutes gone and Hearts have the lead. Long ball from Paul Ritchie, bouncing awkwardly. Meldrum's header, back in from Severin, and flicked away by Dundela. Hearts keeping the pressure on, having got off to such an impressive start. Fulton to Locke. Ritchie in trouble, losing out, played through by Varai, but too strong for Cookard. And action for Colin Meldrum early on outside his area. This bouncing ball left by Dundela for the keeper, headed away, but there's a chance here for Severin, but he was under pressure. Busy midfield area, not too many players finding too much room. Ian Durant's pass, Canero to Cookard. Naismith goes with him. Orion, Gary Hay was arriving, tackled by a Locke. Gary Hay was fouled inside the area, but you wonder here what would have happened had Varai let that ball run through first time for Hay. He was in a good position. It's Gary Locke who made the challenge. Durant takes a tumble just outside the area. Riley, it's Cookard, and a good save by Ronnie McKenzie. That's good goalkeeping to deny the Frenchman. Riley probing at the Hearts' defence, and sharp reactions from the goalkeeper. A left foot in swinger from Riley, and flew off the head of Steve Fulton. And thankfully for Hearts, back into the hands of Mackenzie. Not quite auf Wiedersehen for Kilmarnock yet. One down with 19 minutes gone, but that is the half-time attraction. Jimmy Neal sitting in the stand. And Dundela forced into conceding a corner kick. He reckons, Jim Jeffries, that Hearts deserved better last weekend against Celtic. And that's why he's gone back to the same lineup, apart from the goalkeeper. Fulton's corner kick, and Meldrum in trouble, and it's Paul Ritchie who makes it two. That's poor defending from Kilmarnock, and now 2 down with 21 minutes gone. The header back across goal always had Meldrum struggling, and the final touch applied by Paul Ritchie. It was Severin who headed the ball back across, and thank you very much, says Paul Ritchie. That's his first goal of the season. Brad McKinnon stopped that reaching Gary Holt. Good forward run by Canero. Cookard. Now Riley. Ian Durant. Good ball in. Cookard! Somehow saved by Ronnie McKenzie. Looked for a moment as if the ball was going to trickle in at the corner. Scrambled it clear for a corner kick. Good ball from Durant. And off the post. Mark Riley's corner kick. Gary Holt was there. Ritchie gets it clear. Now Cameron. Too strong for Presley. Canero won it. Riley's cross. Well, McKinnon's header away. Now Flugel. Steve Fulton has made a run up ahead. Nice pass back for Flugel. And offside against McSwagan. It was a slick move from Hearts. Gary McSwagan looked across to find the flag up against him. And I don't think the Hearts manager was too pleased. Kilmarnock minus some experienced players at the moment, including Gordon Marshall. And it's showing so far in this match with a below par performance. Ian Jennings lost out. Steve Fulton having a look at what's on. That's a lovely pass for Colin Cameron. Superb vision from Fulton. And Gary McSwagan should have scored. That was an outstanding chance to make it 3 after another sweeping Hearts move. Played first time by Mark Riley, and Jerome Barai was pulled back off the ball by Gary Locke, who is booked. Needless foul with Stephen Presley coming across to cover. Jerome Barai in the box, Coquard and Holt alongside, and misjudged by McKenzie. And stretched out his fingertips to touch it behind, having come too far off his line. Mark Riley's corner, this time Shooter with his handling, McKenzie. Canero won the header. Gary Holt, that's dangerous. In went Colin Cameron. Now Gary McSwagan. And Holt gets back to make up for his error. Too many mistakes made by Kilmarnock in this first half. From the home team's point of view. Gary Hayes passed down the line for Christophe Coquard. Barai in the middle. It's Jerome Barai, saved by McKenzie, and Holt. And offside. The goal won't count for Ali Mitchell. And the frustrating first 45 minutes continues for Kilmarnock. Superb play from Coquard. Barai's header looked the scorer. Great save by McKenzie. And then the flag up against Mitchell. McSwagan's layoff to Fulton. That's the half-time whistle, and it's Hearts with the upper hand, thanks to Gary McSwagan, who scored the first, and Paul Ritchie, who got Hearts' second goal. The first goal was down to the pace and determination of Gary Naismith, who got in behind Peter Canero, and it was an easy finish for McSwagan, his 9th Hearts goal of the season. Kilmarnock will be troubled about goal number 2 from the corner kick by Fulton. A header won by Severin, and Colin Meldrum never really looked like getting near this as Paul Ritchie applied the final touch for his first goal of the season. Just what Hearts were looking for. Half-time at Rugby Park, it's Kilmarnock 0, Hearts 2. Right at the start of the second half, Hearts have made a change. Thomas Flugel off and Stefan Adam is on. It's Hearts who get the second half underway. Part one of a Kilmarnock Hearts double-header this. The pair meet again on Tuesday night in the CIS quarter-finals. And Hearts restarting the match here with a 2-goal advantage. It's not been pleasurable viewing in the first half for Bobby Williamson, he'll feel that a few decisions have gone against his team, but there are 2 goals down. Gary Lockham challenged. Laughlin's pass, a good one for Gary Holt. He's covering a cross expertly was Paul Ritchie. Holt's cross, Presley away. Gary Hay, and needed to be kept further away from Roddy McKenzie, and Kilmarnock were to benefit from that. Laughlin's head flick, and it's Gary McSwiggan. What a good save by Meldrum. Another chance passed up to make it 3. And no one more disappointed than Gary McSwiggan. It was a bad lapse in defence by Laughlin, and this could so easily have been punished by McSwiggan. But credit there to the goalkeeping of Colin Meldrum, who covered up for Laughlin and spread himself to make a very effective save. Easily cut out the Laughlin pass by Ritchie. Forward from Gary Naismith. Gary McSwiggan's header for Stefan Adam. Cameron and McSwiggan up alongside. It's Adam, tried to curl it in at the far post. And Colin Meldrum was well positioned to make the save. Severin, Steve Fulton. Again, lovely pass and great movement off the ball from Adam. Cross deflected in. Headed away by Laughlin. Adam again. Kilmarnock looking sluggish. Severin forces it in. Adam, and again. It could have been 4 for now by Gary McSwiggan. That's a hat-trick of misses from the Scotland striker. As Kilmarnock got themselves in real trouble here. They just couldn't get the ball away, and when Adam got a second chance to fire at the cross goal, that surely had to be in. 1 goal for McSwiggan, it could have been another 3. Mark Riley tries to make things happen for Kilmarnock. Onto the return pass from Cookard. Riley's cross inviting, headed away by McKenzie and deflected behind. Christoph Cookard claims handball after Riley's high-hanging cross flapped away by McKenzie, and Cookard's shot was deflected away by Fulton. Riley's corner kick punched this time by McKenzie. Still down. Durant. He's up now. Kilmarnock fans wanting that played back in quickly. Hearts this time with a chance to reorganise. Well, that's a nice touch again from Cookard. I hope couldn't get there quickly enough before Gary Naismith. Played in by Holt, played away by Ritchie. Cookard, he's menacing for Hearts. Ritchie's clearance was blocked partially. Canero. Needed a good ball in. It was troublesome for Roddy McKenzie, having looked as if it was played in too close to the goalkeeper, but it was dropping in just under the crossbar and it had to be touched over. Riley picks out Mitchell. He's got Gary locked in his way. Mitchell got away from Locke, and Gary Locke's already been booked and has to beware, because that was a clear foul, with Mitchell heading for the byline. There's a desperate lunge from Locke. Paul Wright comes on as part of a double switch for Kilmarnock. Ian Durant is off, and Jerome Varai heads into the dugout as well. Alan Mahood comes on along with Wright. Riley's free kick, not a good one, easily cleared by Adam. Kilmarnock letting themselves down, getting into good positions and wasting a set piece there. Mitchell against Severin. Mitchell's cross is good! And it's Alan Mahood who pulls the goal back for Kilmarnock. 27 minutes gone in the second half. And superb play from Mitchell, feinted to go inside, then went out. The cross from beyond Severin, headed in by Alan Mahood, and there was little that Roddy McKenzie could do about this. This is sort of quality ball into the box Kilmarnock have been looking for, pulled back from the byline. Mahood evading the markers, and the downward header was always going to be a scorer. So now Kilmarnock 1, Hearts 2. Pulled in first time by Riley, headed away by Ritchie. That's well won by Mahood. Loughlin's pass, good one. That's a foul by Locke on Mitchell, and Gary Locke will be sent off. He's been booked already. 2 yellows make a red. He was possibly fortunate a few moments ago for a foul on Mitchell, and that's one too many, according to Kenny Clark. And Hearts are down to 10 men. It's the long walk for Locke. And Jim Jeffries know this match now becomes very interesting. Kilmarnock have pulled the goal back, and with a one-man advantage now. Good run by Canero. Holt couldn't make the most of the pass. Hookard might. Lines up the shot, just too high. He's the man Kilmarnock are looking to here to rescue them something out of this game. Well capable of it. Bobby Williamson has been given a hope by the goal and by the fact that it's now 11 against 10. Thinking about another substitution. Long run this by Mitchell. Shot deflected off Severin. Foul given against Adam.
The east stand and they protected from there to Rugby Park. Mandatory spectators in the east stand and protected from there to Rugby Park.
Riley to Loughlin. Chipped into the box for Mitchell, but cleared by Murray. Active play off Adam. Dundala aimed at Holt, won the header, down for Paul Wright. And a cool header back from Grant Murray for Roddy McKenzie. And that takes the sting out of the latest Kilmarnock attack. A header well won there by Holt, and Paul Wright wanted that down quickly. Adam against Loughlin, both missed it. The left foot of Meldrum. Paul Ritchie well up for the header, but illegally so, says the referee. Peter Canero, Mark Riley alongside. Riley shot! Is the equaliser! That was misjudged by Roddy McKenzie. He went for it late and couldn't keep it out. 2.5 minutes into stoppage time, and Kilmarnock back on level terms. Didn't catch the shot wonderfully, but it drifted in at the left-hand post of Roddy McKenzie. He seemed to be deceived by something here, and in it went. What a valuable goal that is from Riley, his second of the season, and it's a capital double for Riley. He scored against Hibs in September, and now Hearts in November, and Roddy McKenzie will wonder how that ended up in the back of the net. Kilmarnock might not be finished. Alex Burke, Grant Murray with him, twisting inside Burke. Cookard looking for a free kick, not getting one. Ritchie to Jackson. Long ball from Loughlin. Presley's under pressure. That's a miscue, and the shot from Alan Mahood, which he didn't really catch, stopped by McKenzie. This was what you call a heart-stopping moment, and determination from Mahood, but not the shot to beat the keeper. Four minutes of stoppage time played, and that's the final whistle. And Kilmarnock have rescued a point, and it's Mark Riley's goal which makes it a 2-2 draw. Hearts were 2-0 ahead through McSwaggan and Ritchie. Alan Mahood, the Kilmarnock substitute, gave the home team hope in the second half with a header from Ali Mitchell's cross, and there was still more drama to come, because it was Riley who struck 2.5 minutes into time added on in a match which Hearts might well have had safe earlier on. McSwaggan missed a hat-trick of chances, but in the end it's a point apiece for these two teams, still to win inside 7 games at Rugby Park. Kilmarnock 2, Hearts 2.
The game should have been finished on 2 or 3 occasions when we were 2-0 up, and I say with another terrible goal to lose for a cross and, you know, a free header, and then you've given the team a lift after who should have been dead and buried, and you know, again we got another man sent off, and as soon as that board got up to the extra time, the last 3 weeks we've lost goals in that time, and you know, we're shooting ourselves in the foot, because you know, again we've allowed a long range shot to come in, not closed it down. Goalie says he was unsighted, and but we backed off, and you know, we're hoping to get away with it, and we're not getting away with it now, because everybody's hitting's gone in the net.
It's a hard life working at Kilmarnock. We never seem to make life easy for ourselves. That's the way we like it. We've got to work hard for everything you get in this game, and we certainly worked hard today, and I felt we deserve something.
But you must have looked at the chances that Hearts had, Gary McSwaggan in particular, and you could have been dead and buried.
You're always going to get that, but when you're actually trying to get back into the game, you're going to leave gaps at your back, and they did have opportunities, and thankfully they never took them.
Gary, you got one today, but you might have had 4.
Aye, got to hold my hand up there. It was really frustrating for me today. I think if I'd got at least one of the other chances, I think the points would have been safe today. But the way the run of luck we're having just now, when things are down, it's really going against us, and the wee sneaky feeling at the back of my mind, once I'd missed those chances, it might come back to haunt me.
I'm disappointed in the goals we conceded. The first one, young Canero showed a bit of experience. He got sucked into the tackle, and Naismith lifted it a gear and put a decent ball into the box, which Miswigan finished well. The second one I felt we should have cleared. We can't let balls go across our area without anybody claiming it, and that's found its way into the back in it, so that was very disappointing. But as I said, we had a blast at the players, and a few words were exchanged at half time. We said we can't feel sorry for ourselves, we've got to go out there. We owe it to the fans, because they've got behind us all season really, and they deserve better, and thankfully we got some.
I get the feeling you're going to have a kick at the cat tonight. I don't know if you've got a cat, but if you do, we'll be getting a right good kicking tonight.
Well, I've not had many black cats cross my path in the last few weeks, because we've lost some really late goals and from good positions, and so now we're just having that wee spell. But if we keep working as hard as we did and play as well as we did today, and I'm sure it has to turn for us, as long as we don't get the heads down.